Hey everyone, Rob from Southgate Media Group here. Before we get started with this podcast, we have a quick message. If this is your first time checking out the show, we love that you found us and we really hope you enjoy it. What we have to say is for the subscribers. If you enjoy our shows, would you please donate to help keep these going? We don't want to have to put traditional ads on these shows, but this does cost money. So we really do rely heavily on donations. To make a donation to the show, please go to our website, www.southgatemediagroup.com. Go to the page for the show, and in the upper right-hand corner is a donate button. It takes you right to PayPal, and you can donate whatever amount you want. Thanks a lot for listening, everybody. And now, on with the show.
Welcome to Live at the Blue Box. We are about to do This Week in Geek for March 7th. Ever know the date? March 7th, 2015. It's the first time I got it right without anybody correcting me. Just to set things up, this is the type of environment where if you want to knit, you want to have a little chit-chat, you want to play some video games, go ahead. Listen, enjoy. Please interact with us, too. We like clapping. It is a podcast, so you do want to hear this stuff up here. We all good? Yeah, thanks, Chris. All right, so here we are, This Week in Geek. That's great. Okay, so I always forget. On the end there.
My name is Alil Kanitsa. I do podcasts for all over the place now, it seems like. I do the Enough Said podcast. I have my own show called the League of Geeks podcast, and I'm one of your hosts here on This Week in Geek. That's League of Geeks with a Z.
Hello, I'm Edward Lee, and I'm from Nothing.
From Nothing. All right, and I'm Rob Southgate. Okay, while we are waiting for a new microphone cable to come in here, Edward will be very silent, so he'll be doing the miming for those of you that are hearing impaired. So, Alil, any big stories this week?
No, I don't know.
Oh, come on. Okay, I'm going to start.
Okay.
Well, we did Leonard Nimoy last week. We talked about Leonard Nimoy. Well, but there is, because Harrison Ford got in a plane accident this week because he let Chewie drive. Oh, I thought I was going to get booed on that one.
I'm booing you. That was terrible.
You know what was funny? To me, it happened. We were at a restaurant. It happened. I read it. And I immediately texted Alil with Harrison Ford jokes, and he's like, dude, too soon.
Well, that's when they were like, he's in critical condition. I'm like, and then you're just making jokes. I'm like, dude.
He woke up in critical condition, by the way. Just want to let you know.
Right. He woke up and went, get off my plane. There you go. Oh, we're back to having the right mics.
Check. Is it working?
Yep.
Yes.
You're working.
You're working. Give him the dead one. Give that one to Alil, would you? So what did you think of that, Alil? He's not in critical condition.
No,
he's going to be fine.
He's going to be fine, and
which means he can be in Blade Runner 2, which is really all I care about. Do you think he's going to die in Star Wars? Do you think it really mattered?
Yes.
You do?
You think he's going to die in Star Wars? I don't.
He wants to.
He wanted to. I don't know if he wants to anymore because the checks aren't coming in like they used to for him.
Yeah, I know. He's hurting. I saw him selling Girl Scout cookies, and he was pocketing the money, so... He was trying to be he's an old man, so he was trying to be a drone service for Amazon. I've got an idea. I'm going to fly my plane around, and I'm going to be a drone service.
Boo.
Come on. That was a good one. I got nothing on that.
Boo.
Where's the love? Holy moly. All right, Alil, now that I got my Harrison Ford jokes out, all right. I'm sure I'll have more. What do you got?
Those were jokes.
Ooh, that was the best one of the night.
Well, the big news that I kind of geeked out for, of course, was the third Avengers Age of Ultron trailer that came out.
That was amazing.
And we got our first little peek of the Vision.
Yes.
Although all they showed really was kind of his face and his eyes. but I thought his eyes were really cool because you could see kind of like the
You could see the electronics in there and everything.
Was,
and how much did you? How many times did you watch it? Like
probably about a couple dozen times.
Yeah, me too.
I watched it once 5 minutes ago, so.
Really?
Yep.
And how many times did you pause on the Vision's eyes and go, "Oh, cool"?
Oh no, I paused on when, in the middle, they have the guy with 3 sharp claws.
Yeah.
I paused on that
Okay, who do you think that is?
Was it 3 sharp claws? I couldn't tell.
Yes.
It is. If you look, there are pictures of it online, and it looks like 3 sharp claws. People are going, "It's Wolverine." It's not Wolverine.
No,
he doesn't have like big like.
No, it's not claws coming out. It's a glove.
Like a gardening tool.
Yeah.
It's the garden weasel. The next movie, Avengers and the Age of the Garden Weasel.
Do you garden with sharp knives?
Maybe.
I mean,
I do.
That's how he gets rid of the squirrels, but I don't know about the plants themselves.
Yeah. So some people were saying it's Claw, but Claw because there's a character for those of you that don't know. There's a character in the movie played by Andy Serkis who is Anton Claw. What's his name?
Ulysses S. Claw.
Whatever, Claw. So people are like, "Oh, it's got the claws. It's got to be him." Yeah, whatever.
You're like making up names, and then it's like whatever.
Maybe you haven't listened to this podcast before a little, but I do that quite often. He doesn't have claws in the comics. His name is Claw.
Well, I'm wondering if it's something that he's going to use the tool to kind of dig up something or use something, and then
Edward was right. It's a garden weasel.
And then get his sonic blaster, because that's what he turns out. He ends up with an arm that has like this sonic blaster that uses vibration waves to knock people down.
So you think maybe this is the precursor?
It might be something. Maybe that's why they call him Claw, because he uses different attachments on his hands.
So they're doing a retro thing to make it make sense that his name is Claw. But his last name is just
because
Claw.
You're right. It's just his last name is Claw. But
it's like if there was an implement named Kanuka, it would be like they named you after it, but your last name is Kunika or whatever it is, right?
Kunitsa. But
it's I don't know. It's Hispanic. I can't speak that very well. I don't know.
It is from Montenegro, and that it actually means ferret.
Oh, you put an ET at the end. I'm sorry. I kind of had that wrong. I wasn't sure. I think they've called you something else on the League of Geeks. So
you have many times.
I haven't been on the League of Geeks. Are we on the same podcast here?
I don't know.
What's going on? Okay. I had one and I lost it here. What a surprise,
You
right?
always do. Well, attaching to the Marvel Universe, it also was announced, I guess, but I thought we already knew this, that Jeremy Renner will be in Civil War. But
we didn't really know that. We assumed it, but he's going to be a bigger part in Civil War, which is good.
Well, I assumed everyone would be. I mean,
you would assume that it's going to be Avengers Light.
Yeah.
But he could be a cameo, but it sounds like by them making the announcement, he's going to be a player in it. Kind of like Black Widow was a player in Cap 2.
Right.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it would.
And if everybody doesn't know Jeremy Renner, he plays Hawkeye, just in case out there, because somebody here didn't know who Jeremy Renner was.
Yeah, that wasn't me. I called him Jeremiah Renner, but it wasn't. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't.
We're not watching Children of the Corn.
Jebediah Renner.
Yeah.
Oh, Children of the Corn. Why aren't they remaking that the right way?
They've already tried like a dozen times.
It's been terrible. I want him to do it the right way, but I want him to get that Malachi kid back. Remember? Malachi. Yeah. That was awesome. What?
How did one even do that the right way?
I agree with that.
They could do it. They could do it.
I don't know.
Starts at 5 stars and works its way to
very down.
So I'll change the subject.
Oh, changing the subject. It's not really because it's more Marvel.
Yeah, it's
I'm switching off Marvel when you're done.
So the Vision, we actually have 2 sides of him. We have him in the clouds.
Yes.
And then his face.
Yes. So they're teasing us with the Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the poster was released. Was that this week or was that last week?
I think that was last week.
But I don't know if we really talked about it last week. So they released the poster, and there's like 8 million characters in it, and you can see the Vision up in there. Yep. And that was the poster. We did talk about it, but I think we talked about it on Enough Said. We didn't talk about it here.
We did.
Because we got confirmation that Anthony Mackie is in it.
The
So
Falcon.
we've got the Falcon in it, which is awesome, and War Machine is in it.
Don Cheadle, yes.
Don Cheadle. What are you, Rain Man over there?
They actually-
Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle. 24 toothpicks.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that. No, and they even have like the Iron Patriot toys in the Avengers toy line for the movie.
Is Iron Patriot going to be in it?
I don't know, but they have toys.
Because
I
I
saw
like
it
when
today.
War Machine is in the silver, but if they have Iron Patriot also,
I think
I
they're
think
they're
it'll
keeping
be
an Iron Patriot.
Yeah,
they're not going War Machine.
Iron Patriot.
let's make it all of the above. Let's have, just like in Iron Man 3, like 8 million Iron Men fighting 8 million Ultrons.
There
And
you go.
See, Alil.
Well,
Okay.
is he?
Oh, you know Avengers is 5 stars. No.
No, well,
Boo.
Michael
no,
Bay will
that
never
was-
do it.
Bay.
That was a Michael Bay ending. Everything blew up at the end of Iron Man 3.
True.
I mean,
How dare you throw barbs at Iron Man 3? So,
Also, well, you know what? I'm gonna keep going with the Marvel thing. Marvel.
Yes.
They announced
Boring.
a 27-hour movie marathon for, and I know
Yes.
Chris is going.
no, Chris is wimping out.
I took me on vacation. I did not know the date.
Yep. He didn't know the date of his vacation. He
Well, good.
rearranged it.
Now he can't browbeat me into it because the whole week I've been hearing, well, Chris is going too. You gotta go. You gotta go.
No, but I'm going with listeners and fans, which they love me as opposed to you a little.
We have them.
Yeah, so Edward, he's going.
Okay.
Wait, what? When is this?
His mom just said yes, see? 25 hours of Marvel movies.
I'll do that just because I can sit and do no schoolwork.
You get a pin at the end. No, you know what? Actually, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get Kirk, who's one of our podcasters, who's a comic book artist, to make an original piece of artwork. So if somebody goes to it with one of us from Nuff Said, and it sounds like I'm the only one going because I'm a man a little. Touche, not a little boy. My mommy says I can't go.
All right.
If they go with me, they can get one of these original pieces of artwork from Kirk.
That's a very cool idea.
That's really cool, I think.
When
Very
is
cool.
this 25-hour?
It's
It
the
is
Wednesday before it comes out, so it would be
the 29th. And then on the 30th, it ends with, they do all 11 Marvel movies, and it ends with Age of Ultron.
8 o'clock on that Thursday.
So there are certain parts you can, like some of Thor, I think you can nap through. But by the time you get into that last stretch, Cap 2, Guardians, you're going to be wide awake. You know it. You know it.
I'll just be at home with my big screen doing the same thing, where I can go to the bathroom when I want. And
You could wear a diaper to this thing. I mean, come on.
No. All right, so I'm not going just because Rob's wearing a diaper. And he's trying to pretend to be the old Superman with the underwear on the outside.
The seats are absorbent at this theater. So I think we're going to see it at
Ew.
Lake in the Hills where they have those big lazy boy seats.
they have them everywhere now. Even in
See?
the Marcus and Elgin has the.
So if they
theater
show it
seats.
there, that's where it's happening. And they serve alcohol there. So
No,
for
they
those of
serve
you that
Daddy
need
Pops,
Daddy
not
Pops,
alcohol.
yes. So if you need a little drinky poo while you're watching it, which I don't, but a little, because you can't seem to take it.
You're not selling me on this. It's not that I can't take it. I have a life.
I have a life.
That's a lie.
Who here believes a Lil has a life?
Come on.
I hear
Wait,
crickets.
Somebody.
Wait, Mr.
I do have 3 children.
Rob's mother says he has a life.
Yeah, well, that's it. Okay, so I'm
Thank you.
shifting
That's
gears.
why she's my favorite.
I'm shifting gears off of this. This is, it feels like we're doing a lot of like comic booky news, but this was big to me. Jada Pinkett is not doing the 2nd season of Gotham. Are you watching Gotham?
I stopped.
I'm
You
not.
stopped.
Unfortunately, I
Anybody
didn't
watching
record it.
Gotham? Anybody liking Gotham? I do. You're like,
Gotham.
say what out loud? Yeah, it's a podcast, so we need to hear if you're watching it. So clap if you're watching. Okay. So Jada Pinkett Smith. There we go. We got 2. Jada Pinkett Smith is leaving.
Well,
Now, she said, I only had a contract for 1 year. And come on, let's face it. This whole season, haven't you been expecting the penguin to kill the fish? Because she's Fish Mooney. All season, that's all I've been waiting for. So, good. I mean, frankly,
just good.
good. You know what? And kill Barbara while you're at it. Even though I can watch her with the sound off, she is the worst character. But you watch? You said you're.
I've seen a few episodes.
Terrible.
I've seen a handful of episodes. I keep jumping in and jumping out. I'm still not. I'm
You're not
I'm
jumping anywhere, Lil.
Well, I can jump.
This is
I can play sports, my friend.
okay. You can
We'll
watch
go.
sports.
We'll go on the basketball court right now, and I'll take that.
Yeah, let's do it, Lil. I'm the worst.
I would love to see that. And also because it's midnight and those two play basketball.
It's midnight basketball league with Lil
Shirts
and I.
and skins.
Ew.
Blouses.
You know
yeah.
what? We're in a
Blouses
restaurant.
game.
People are trying to eat. Wow. That's a lot of skin tags and hair. Gross. Okay, so anyway.
This is terrible. There's kids here. Come on.
So anyway, one more superhero-related thing. There'll probably be more, but did you see Melissa? I don't know how to say her name. Melissa Benoit?
Yeah, the costume.
Yeah, they showed the costume for
Yes.
Supergirl. Did anybody see this? There's a Supergirl TV show that's going to happen, and they've been doing
CBS.
a lot of stuff. They've been hiring a lot of actors. They hired
Dean Cain and Hillary
Swank.
Duff.
Helen Slater, who
Clinton.
played Supergirl in the 80s in the movie.
Yes, Hillary Clinton.
Helen
She
Slater.
plays Kanklor, the evil. No, I'm kidding. I am whipped up on hot chocolate and coffee.
I was going to say, where's tonight going?
Well, anyway, they showed the costume.
Wait, Supergirl
I
has
think-
heels.
Huh?
She has heels. How is she ever going to do anything in those heels?
She can fly.
She's super.
What is she going to do? She doesn't have to run.
She has super
flies.
strength in her feet. I mean, she can handle it. Come on, Edward.
No, actually, the costume looks really good. Actually,
I think the costume looks great. Did anybody see the costume this week?
One person, two people.
That's the costume. Tough to see. It is. You know, there was a lot of speculation. Was it going to be the new one where it's got the little like midriff thing? Were they going to go that route? I'm really glad they didn't, and I'm glad that. I mean, this looks cool. Now we've talked
CBS,
about the
anyone would
muted
think.
colors and everything,
Yeah.
but I actually like it on this. I think it looks really cool.
Well, it goes with everything else that DC has been doing with their TV and their movies. So I mean, I didn't expect it to be the bright classic colors. I mean, you put that
Yeah,
picture
but if you look
next
at the
to-
new 52, it is. And since this isn't tied into the movies,
Yeah, but it's tied in. They're trying to tie it into the TV universe.
okay.
That's the talks that they could potentially have a crossover with Arrow, with Flash, and all
I
these.
can't imagine that though, with it being different networks. It's not like Sony
It doesn't
and
matter,
Marvel,
but
which we're not
Warner
gonna fall
Brothers
into.
owns all of it, though. They're still the ones producing and doing it. It's just these different networks are showing it.
Yeah, but they're also not crossing over. Like Gotham is not going to cross over, even though it's a different time period.
That's
I
the
get
thing.
it.
Gotham is a different time period, but they're saying that this show
Could.
has that potential, and same with
Teen Titans?
Titan or Titans.
Yes.
I don't know what they're going to call it. If they're going to,
That's going to be awesome. I can't wait
Is it
for
gonna be
that.
a Teen Titans
With
show?
Nightwing.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's a Nightwing show. It's going to be awesome. And there's another one too that I just saw. I don't remember what it is. Oh no, I do. We talked about it last week. I just had a mini stroke. I just remembered. It was the one with the other characters from Arrow. It's got Adam and
Captain Cold,
Captain Cold,
Firestorm.
Well, no, it's the Doctor
Yeah, the doctor.
Dr. Zayas
Yeah, Dr.
and the chick. It's that.
the chick.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm just making things up. But it's like a spin-off show of those characters. I think that's going to be really cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be amazing.
So it's going to be amazing.
Yay!
So, okay. If anybody can't tell, I did not have a chance to look at the Geek News this week. So this is all happening right here in front of you, folks.
So I have one.
Yeah, do it.
Just to save it, they have put out a poster of Neil for the new Alien movie, the Beat Up Neil. What's it called?
The what?
What's his name?
Neil Blomkamp?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, for Chappie?
Oh no, yeah, Neil Blomkins. Yeah, Alien.
Oh, yeah. No, it's the disfigured Hicks
Yes,
is what they've
disfigured
shown,
Hicks, yes, thank you.
which we've talked about this Neil Blomkamp Alien movie.
Yeah.
And it looks like Hicks is going to be in it, which is fantastic. So is this happening? It sounds to me like they're forgetting Alien 3 and 4.
It's a retcon.
It's a retcon after Aliens, correct?
After Aliens, yeah. After the second.
Good. Even though there are things
I
I like in those, good.
I don't know if I'm excited about it anymore. I just watched Chappie last night.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Is Chappie bad?
No, God, no. Chappie was terrible.
It was terrible. The previews are awesome.
It was terrible. Chappie was a terrible movie.
Oh, no. Did anyone else see Chappie?
No one else saw Chappie.
And no one goes see Chappie.
Wow. Because that one looked really good.
It's RoboCop meets Terminator meets District 9 because it's basically the same type
It meets
of
Johnny
ending.
5 is Alive because that's all I could think of a short circuit
You know
when I
what?
was
No,
watching it.
as much as I thought it was going to be a short circuit remake, it really isn't.
Okay.
But it was disappointing. Like, how do you have Sigourney Weaver and Hugh Jackman in a movie and the acting across the board was just horrendous? I was sitting
Really?
there and just rolling my eyes the whole time.
Well, how do you have it? They did make it, so they did have
But
it.
yeah, see.
So.
Well,
Take that.
I understand how.
Way to throw one out at a Lil. Nice.
Okay, and that's why I have concerns about now the new Alien movie because
Okay.
Blomkamp with Elysium and this now, I'm like,
Okay, well,
where are you going? You had your hit.
we're going to find out because we're going to the
marathon.
marathon for it, and we're going to sit through all of them
I am not doing that as well.
with a
I'll
preview
do-
of Chappie.
Oh, God. The Neil Blomkamp retrospective, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It goes downhill really quick.
Shall we coin the phrase Neil Bomb Camp right now? Thank you.
I don't know.
Hashtag bomb camp. Thank
But,
you.
Thank
don't
you.
know,
Brought
but-
to you by This Week in Geek.
Chappie was a disappointment. Let's just put it that way.
And-
I was,
Okay.
you know, the character,
the preview looked
character
great.
of Chappie was
Right.
cool. The concept and how they were building up to the AI and all that kind of stuff. Because I'm not giving anything away, but everything around that character was just awful.
Okay.
It was just awful to watch. Yeah, no, it was actually to me reminding me more of last year's RoboCop remake
No, I heard
because
that
there's
was
a lot
good.
of that kind of stuff. I hated that movie.
You hated it? I heard it was good. I haven't seen it yet, and it's got
yeah.
Holder from The Killing in it. I
Yeah,
like
it-
him.
See?
Well, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm getting a feeling that this is going to be the worst wasted potential since AI.
Wow. Way to throw the barbs out there, Jenny. Yes. Take that, Steven Spielberg. Boom!
All right, well, I'm going to jump in. I got some geek news that I thought was really funny.
Lay it on me.
I don't know if anybody out there has seen the M. Night Shyamalan movie Unbreakable.
Who hasn't? It's awesome.
I love Unbreakable.
Edward hasn't.
Edward hasn't seen it.
Patton Oswalt was on a podcast show, and he was talking about like his dream movie, and he came out with the greatest trilogy.
You know what? I saw
for
this article and I didn't read it.
Unbreakable.
I want to hear it.
And I'm not going to give everything away, but it was a real kind of like a sequel to Unbreakable, calling it Unbreakables, where if you looked at Mr. Glass's wall, he had all these news clippings of other people who were potential Unbreakables.
Right.
And so this movie is Bruce Willis trying to find these people and kind of make a superhero team.
That's awesome.
And then the third one is called Broken, and it's Sam Jackson's character, Mr. Glass, comes back with his own kind of villain team that he met in prison. And
Make
tries to
this
get,
movie.
And what Sam Jackson's trying to do is trying to get the DNA out of all the Unbreakables
Oh my
to make
gosh.
himself unbreakable.
Oh my
And it was
gosh.
like this awesome storyline. And then they made this weird little trailer for it, but it was awesome. So check it out online. It's all over all the
my
geek media
gosh.
sites. It was really fun.
I'm not going
I
to
was-
sleep tonight. That's amazing.
It was really cool. He does not have a lisp. But
Nobody has that great hair.
you know what, though, man? Kingsman was still good, man.
Remember
Even
that
with
awesome
lisp,
hair he had?
Kingsman was so good.
He had that funky like side fro.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
I love Unbreakable. Anybody love Unbreakable? I know Martha does. Anyone else? Yeah, that's a
Three
movie.
people.
That's a movie.
You know what? You, Edward, haven't seen it, so
I know, but I want to see it because it's PG-13, so I actually can see it.
Oh,
So
hear that,
we'll
Ruth?
see it. So, well,
Way to shelter your child from PG-13.
I was gonna say I let my kids watch Alien, and they're
Yeah.
4 and 6.
that's okay.
And
Those
worse
therapy
stuff.
bills are going to be their problem.
Exactly.
So what does it matter?
I'm gonna be living on my houseboat.
I just got quick news. The Poltergeist movie
Yes.
coming. It's
August
going
1st.
to come to theaters 2 months early.
Oh,
it is?
really?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Oh, you got us. You
Boxes.
scooped us.
Yeah, who doesn't?
So
Is
June?
anyone else
I don't-
excited for the Poltergeist movie?
My brother is.
I am.
Silent
I am
nodding
now
right
after I
in
saw
front of
that
me.
trailer.
Silent nodding.
But the clown, it's.
You know what? I know. And you know what? I don't know if the clown in this one is going to be as scary because we're expecting it. But I think this movie looks cool. I'm down with it.
I'm with you there. I wasn't down with it until I saw the trailer, and then I'm like, I'll give it a chance.
Right. Absolutely.
Because I have been disappointed in almost every horror remake that they've put out over the last 10 years.
Right.
Exactly what day 2 months earlier? That would determine whether
May 22nd.
Oh, there's an age cutoff, huh? So we're looking for birthday. I gotcha.
May 20.
May 22nd.
May 22nd.
I saw said June. I didn't know it was original.
Well, you're out of luck, so you're gonna have to wait.
I gotta
until you're
revamp
21.
my schedule.
Yes, but my birthday's in April.
Are you fishing for presents? Yep.
I said my birthday's in April because I thought the last trailer I saw said June, and he said it was 2 months earlier, so I thought it was 2 months earlier than June, which is why I was.
This is that new math. I'm getting very confused.
Is this what is that called? Core curriculum? What's that thing called?
Oh, look, Birdman.
That new math. What's that new math? The one that Bill Gates likes. Yeah, that was Common Core. I didn't understand it. Okay, well, you know what? This is not the homeschooling podcast. This is This Week in Geek.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, so am I. Apparently, so am I. Okay, so Jared Leto's hair got revealed this week. This is actually kind of interesting. Well, no, I'll tell you why. They showed his haircut for the Joker. It matches up to the Joker from the New 52 after he replaced his face. So do you think they're going to kind of go with that storyline, or do you think they're just using that thing?
He also shaved off his eyebrows, so I don't know.
Well, so did you. Is that some kind of indicator that no?
I just pluck.
You use Nair. You had a Nair accident. I was trying to do my legs, and look what happened to my eyebrows.
All right, so
How does that happen?
I'll move
Oh,
it.
well.
You have an itch. You itch your eyebrow, and you get Nair on it. I mean, what are you gonna do? I know.
That's
I
right.
know.
Oh, Lil, it's just brutal. You're just lucky you're not next to me. And you're wimping out on the Marvel movies, so you are really fair game right now.
Oh,
I'm
man.
going to move it back to Marvel
Okay.
and say they Bryan Singer has released a behind-the-scenes photo from the movie Apocalypse, the X-Men movie Apocalypse. It's from Cerebro. It's that thing.
Oh. Okay.
No, they're just.
Oh.
No, he
they're-
has a couple of times because we didn't pay attention this week. I was too busy making Harrison Ford jokes all week, and
And you
No, they
expect
just
me
they
to
just
pay
showed
attention?
they're building the Cerebro, the updated style, kind of more toward what we saw in the original X-Men movies.
Right.
And that's what they're building in because that's what they're going to have in the 80s for the X-Men Apocalypse.
I am so excited for this. I'm excited for every superhero movie, but this is just cool. I love these X-Men movies. Uh-oh, Alil's making a face.
It really depends to me on how they do Apocalypse.
But this one has Spider-Man in it.
It does not have Spider-Man. in it.
I thought I'd bait you there.
Does everything have Spider-Man in it?
Everything should have Spider-Man in it.
yes. No, we're not going to fall into that rabbit hole
Shia
again.
LaBeouf's
Yeah, of course.
Hashtag
Yes.
Shia LaBeouf as Spider-Man.
No, I would.
Oh, no.
I would drop the mic right here and just leave and never come back.
Oh,
Shia LaBeouf.
that's the worst.
No, but you know what? In the sequel to Jurassic World, the Hulk will be fighting the dinosaurs.
What?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, you got me excited. Holy cow. Is Chappie in it? Can you imagine Hulk versus Jurassic Park? Can you imagine that?
That's my matchup. I'm gonna write the script
Oh.
because you know what? Universal still has a small stake in the Hulk, so
So they could possibly do they could do almost like their Planet Hulk thing where it's completely separate. Maybe they could do that.
the Avengers jettison the Incredible Hulk to
they get Lou
to the
Ferrigno
island.
to play the Hulk.
That
Jeff
would be awesome.
Goldblum as the Hulk.
That would be awesome. I'm in.
I'd rather see Jeff Goldblum turn into the Fly again because that was awesomeness.
The Fly versus the Hulk.
Shut up. I can't. I don't think I can handle this anymore, Lil. I'm gonna need to
I'm
go.
gonna put you in the hospital before this Avengers.
I'm gonna have to take a little nap. This is hurting me. Okay, I had a good one this week. This is one I don't know if anybody here saw it. Did you guys see the fan film of the Power Rangers that came out?
Yes.
No.
It was like a dark, definitely not safe for work,
adult version of the Power
Yeah,
Rangers.
starring James Vanderbeek and Katie Sackhoff.
Yes, it starred the Dawson and Katie Sackhoff. Isn't
Yep.
he the Dawson?
He's the Dawson.
Okay, I never saw
like
the Dawson.
I love him from Varsity Blues, so I can't
Okay.
make fun of James Vanderbeek. Varsity
can.
Blues is an awesome movie.
Yeah, okay. So
James Vanderbeek.
now if they were doing a
Spider-Man.
Varsity Blues marathon for 25 hours, I would go. I'm a live.
I would watch Varsity Blues back to back to back to back.
Before oh, you're the worst.
I don't want your life.
Oh no. So did anybody see this, or is it just us? Just us. Okay, I'm highly recommending, except for you kids, watching this preview.
Yeah,
I
it's-
thought it was cool.
It's an ultra-violent, dark reality of what the Power Rangers would be in the future.
Right.
And it's got a cool backstory because it talks about, Vanderbeek was a Power Ranger, and I'm not going to go into spoilers, but he talks about like how they use.
How could there be
kids
spoilers? He was a
as-
Blue Ranger. Spoiler. I mean, who cares? He fought a guy in a rubber suit. Who cares? And that
Well,
witchy
you know what?
woman.
People like that stuff. So
Okay.
I'm not going to ruin it for everyone who hasn't seen it.
Okay, Dad,
But-
don't listen. He's ruining the Power Rangers for you. Spoiler.
You know what? There's an audience that does download this. I know there's only 2, but I mean, and that's Phil and
Yeah, thanks, Phil.
Phil and Sean. Phil and Sean.
but
Phil and Sean.
yeah, no, Sean's got
No,
too much.
it's Steve.
Too
Steve would
busy.
be downloading
Steve's
this.
downloading this.
So,
No, but so the Power Rangers, it's like a dark reality where the Rangers are used more as like a military group, and a lot of things happen, and it was a really cool, really dark, ultra violent take on a kid's property.
and it was cool. Sometimes when they do stuff like that, it's not so cool. Like they do it, and you just go like, okay, that was just an ultra-violent
It's
version.
ultra violent.
But this was the same guy
Ultra-violent.
who did the Punisher thing,
right? Who did the
Punisher
Dirty
fan
Laundry?
film, which was great. I thought it was great.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think this guy has a real good bead on this. Now, would I want to see that for 2 hours? Probably not. But as a little fan film, it was fantastic.
I
By
agree
the
with
way, on the TV right now, they're showing Doctor Who, and Toby, whatever, who played Armin Zola in Marvel, was just on Doctor Who. So there you go. Does he? I don't think I've seen this. No. What's his name? Toby Atkinson? Toby
and you-
Maguire? Toby?
Yeah, you call yourself a Doctor Who fan, and you haven't said
Toby
seen this
McCullen?
episode.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, it's the guy who plays Armin Zola.
I can't remember. It's Toby Keith.
Toby Keith, yeah. He plays Armin Zola in Cap 2, and he was just in Agent Carter.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah.
He also is the guy with the wild hair in Hunger Games. Remember when it was?
Wait,
Yeah,
the guy with wild hair. Everyone in
He was in
Hunger
the
Games
first
has
Hunger
wild
Games
hair.
as the co-broadcaster.
Right, he was the broadcaster with the big
Yeah.
hair, and then Stanley Tucci with the no hair. Sorry to throw that out at you there, Stanley Tucci. Was what? No. Stanley Tucci's fantastic, and he's great in that, but I'll tell you his best role, Big Night. Big Night, one of the best movies. If you haven't seen Big Night, do not leave until after the podcasts are over, but then go, take a sandwich from here, go home, and watch Big Night. And it's got Monk in it, too, and it's just great. What's his name?
Tony Shalhoub.
Tony Shalhoub. Yeah.
It's like you don't know anybody's name.
I can't remember anything. I mean, you know what?
You're like Toby Maguire and this guy.
It's because I have a
Steve
white.
Buscemi?
I have a lavender white mocha, and the mocha's making me hyper. If you can't tell, and the lavender is mellowing me out at the same time. So it's I feel like I've
So
got an Elvis cocktail.
it's like a
here.
Red Bull and vodka.
Yeah, I'm having a problem, and I can't remember anything. So
I will be having Red Bulls and vodka after the show.
yeah, right. This is
I'll-
big news.
no,
You got one? Go ahead. I got big news.
Okay, so
If you steal
they-
mine, boy, Alil and I are going to squash you like an Oreo.
Hopefully I will. But James Mangold just confirmed that Wolverine 3 is to begin filming in early 2016.
There we go. I loved that last Wolverine movie. Did you like it?
I did like it.
Yeah. James Mangold, Wolverine 3, I'm in. The first one, Origins, not so good.
No,
I
terrible.
like elements
I
of it, but
hated
it's
that.
terrible.
No,
Yeah.
no.
But no, there's elements of it.
No, terrible.
What elements?
The
Everything
elements
is bad.
are that it's the only time we've gotten to see the Blob on screen. Was it good? No. But I thought it was cool that they had
Just
the
because,
Blob.
The
just
Blob
because
was
they
cool.
see the Blob, but they ruined Deadpool.
Yeah.
No,
well,
they ruined Deadpool. They ruined Gambit.
They ruined Sabretooth.
Sabretooth.
Even though I liked Liev Schreiber.
X1.
and before you throw too many barbs there, Alil, you have it on Blu-ray, don't you?
I do have it on
See, I
Blu-ray.
told you.
And I have actually right now on digital on my iPhone if you want to watch it.
And sadly, I have it on Blu-ray, and I didn't like it.
And I
so,
have it on DVD. And
but it's
it's
Wolverine.
A Marvel movie.
It's Wolverine.
And
And he goes, Snick. No, they didn't put it out on Laserdisc, but I do have quite the Laserdisc collection. I have multiple copies of Star Wars on Laserdisc. So,
And I too on Betamax.
but there's oh, you know what? My dad probably has the beta. Do you still have the beta, Dad? Yep. See? He's got it. He's got it. And he still has the beta player, but it hasn't been hooked up in years. It has the big cord that only does fast forward and stop. That's it. So if you want to play, you got to get up and hit play.
Who wants
That's
to
the
get
worst
up?
remote ever.
Who wants to get up?
okay.
Exactly.
That's right. That's why Lil asked kids, hey, would you pause Alien? I got to go get
That's
and
why
get
they
me
had
a
to watch
sandwich.
it.
And when you come back, turn it back on for me.
Okay, so there's another thing from that.
Oh, if you're aping my story.
Wolverine just said he was willing to be a cameo in Deadpool next year.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You
Yeah.
are scoring some here. I didn't know that.
He just said he would be open to it, so it's not.
Well, if he's
going-
saying he's open to it, that means he's trying to get a paycheck for it and work it out because they know that if the fans are like, oh, sweet Wolverine, that means immediately they're like, okay, what do we have to write on the check to get you to do it? That's all that means.
Well, that I think he wants to.
Just like him saying he'll play Wolverine till he dies.
Yeah. He
Guess
just
what?
wants to be paid.
The idea of him doing Old Man Logan. Come on.
I agree.
Come on. Yes. Super cool white hair.
The big cigar sticking out of his mouth.
Yes. Yes, and
Walking
those
around.
claws. Yep. He'll be Jack Palance, and he'll do
City
one-arm push-ups
Slickers
and beat up Billy
3.
Crystal.
City Slickers 3, The Wolverine. I like it. Old Man Logan.
That's one starting at 1 star. And it's
Billy,
going nowhere.
Billy Crystal comes back.
Billy
Hugh Jackman
Crystal in.
stabs him in the head.
Yeah. Now, that'd be a movie I'd watch.
Okay, just
can-
a little bit more information.
More! Good Lord. Way to steal the whole podcast, Edward.
This is all in the same idea. So the Wolverine 3.
They say I overtalk this.
The Wolverine 3 will
Always.
just hit theater in March 3rd, 2017.
2017?
Yes.
Okay.
2017.
So 2017, Alil, get out the
March
calendar.
3rd.
There's going to be a Wolverine marathon that day. They're going to show all the X-Men movies and all the Wolverine movies. You're booked. Chris, you're not going to Mexico.
Cutscenes out.
You're not going to Mexico that day. You're going to the X-Men Wolverine marathon.
I will commit to the Star Wars one.
We have a commitment, folks. Anyone else going for the Star Wars one? Because you know there's going to be one. Anyone else going? Going once, going twice. You and I are going. It's a date. It's a date. Yep. Alil, you're going. Alil's going. He's going dressed as, but he's going dressed as Barf, not Chewbacca.
Yeah, I'll go to the Spaceballs Marathon. Definitely.
Pizza the Hut.
Sweet. Done. Let's do it. We're cosplaying that at Wizard World this year.
You're Baymax this year, and you know
I
it.
am Baymax this year.
Yep, you're just going to wear a white leotard. It's going to be
Of course.
awesome. Gross.
Or I'll just body paint white.
Well, oh, I'm going to throw up. That's horrible. I don't remember those skin tags on Baymax. I didn't get booed. I just got an ew. Unbelievable. I'm working it tonight. Okay.
You think you are. People are just ignoring you. Or excited. I don't know.
Yuck. Yeah. So okay. This is one. Independence Day. There's a sequel coming out to it. Everybody's heard about this, right?
No.
They've said for years they're going to do a sequel. They actually have greenlit it. It's going forward. They're going to do 2. Or is
Right.
it 3? Is it a trilogy or is it just 2?
I think they're going to complete the trilogy.
They're going to complete the trilogy that started with one movie 800 years ago. They're going to do a trilogy for Gone with the Wind, too. Just wait.
Why not?
Yeah.
Let's build that universe up.
Okay. So this is what I thought was cool. Jeff Goldblum
is in the sequel. Speaking of Jeff Goldblum, that makes the movie. That one
I'm sorry, but I need Will Smith in that movie. As much as Will Smith has been terrible.
Why?
Randy Quaid blew up, though. Like, we need a cyborg Randy Quaid.
Yeah, but now he has that beard. He could be like a terrorist working with the aliens with the big beard and the weird eyes. You serious, Clark? I got a giggle. She knew that reference. So we got him. Do you know who else they need to get back in this, though? They need to get Data. Spiner. Martha, you're a Spiner femme, right? They need to get... He died?
The alien took him over.
Oh, I thought you meant in real life.
No, yeah, they killed...
First Nimoy, now Brent Spiner?
They killed him in the movie.
Did they?
Yes.
When?
He had a broken neck. The guard went down, checked him, said his neck was broken. And then they started shooting at the alien. Sir, is this glass bulletproof? Come on. Do you not remember this movie?
No.
See,
Do you not remember?
Oh, I remember that when it went around his neck and it cracked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they could still bring him back because he's an android.
Because
Do you
he's
guys
Data.
not watch
Yeah.
Star Trek? Am I the only one that knows this character?
So okay, we've just merged the Hulk with Jurassic Park. Now we're merging
Oh God!
Star
Can you
Trek with
imagine if the
Independence
Hulk,
Day.
if the Hulk was in Jurassic Park, how awesome that would be?
No. Data in Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park.
No, the Hulk is the strongest there is.
Okay,
He wins.
here's my question. I'm looking at this thing for it, and it's showing. It says Jeff Goldblum and Liam Hemsworth are signed for Independence Day, and it shows a picture of an African American guy. Liam Hemsworth is not an African American guy.
No, he is Chris Hemsworth's brother, who's also one of the stars of the Hunger Games.
Chris Hemsworth is not the star of the Hunger Games.
Liam Hemsworth.
is.
That's what I said.
That's
He
not
is-
what you said.
I did. I said he is Chris Hemsworth's
Cage match.
brother,
Cage
who's
match.
also okay.
A little.
Miley
a little
Cyrus.
Well,
was
he's
wrong.
not anymore. Not anymore. Not
Rob
anymore.
was wrong.
What?
I win.
You said it right. You were confused. You were always confused. I always said it right.
But why is
Thank
there
you.
an African American guy in the picture when it says Jeff Goldblum?
Well, I don't know who's in that picture. I can't see it.
It's this guy.
Maybe.
That is not him.
No, I think that he's playing
Or was
Will
he-
Smith. He's playing the kid that was in the first one.
Liam Hemsworth?
No,
But he's
that-
not black.
Oh my god. The picture shown is Will Smith's stepson.
But why does it say? Okay.
It's just a title. It's just a headline.
It's just terrible. So the kid is going to be the star
yes,
and not
Will Smith because
he's too busy getting jiggy with it.
right.
Okay. I got it. No, he's going to be in that Suicide Squad movie, and it's going to stink. I'm not
I don't
talking
know.
about that.
Somebody read an article today that it's supposed to blow everyone's mind, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's going to blow. They got half the sentence right.
Okay,
we shall see.
So
We shall.
just stop this train of thought.
It's going to get my money, and I'm going to buy the Blu-ray and the Laserdisc if it comes out.
I will not. I do not purchase DC movies outside of Batman.
You liar.
I don't own Man of Steel. I never will.
Never
Green
will.
Lantern. Green
I don't own
Lantern.
Green Lantern.
So
no.
are you going to do that thing where you're going to buy the box set, it's going to be in there, you're going to whoop out the window?
I did that with the Karate Kid box set. I threw
you
the
said
fourth
that.
one out though. Yeah,
Wait, the fourth one with
with
Ralph
Hilary
Macchio?
Swank. No, the Hilary Swank one.
Oh, the Hilary Swank one. But
Yeah,
you
the
kept the
next-
Jaden Smith one.
No, that wasn't in the box set
What kind of box set is it if it doesn't have Jaden Smith in it?
because I bought
Every
it
box
before
set
that
is.
movie came out.
Oh, well, that's weak. Wait
It's
it
not
out.
weak because
You
that
gotta wait
movie
it
doesn't
out.
exist.
You got to wait it out.
That's going to be
Yeah.
the star of the movie.
Yeah.
Who is?
Smith was too expensive. I just read it. They said Will Smith was out of their price range, so it's going to be his son.
Not Jaden Smith, though, but this. Okay, thank goodness.
The kid, the little
Can you
boy from the
imagine?
movie.
I don't want to see that with Jaden Smith.
Okay.
Unless he gets
I don't
his
want
neck
to see
broken.
anything with Jaden Smith.
You want to see that white Batman outfit with Jaden Smith.
No, I do not.
Remember he wore that to like Kanye's wedding or something?
Yeah, they're partiers.
Yeah,
something.
what an idiot.
Okay, so I've
I'm
won
throwing that out there. What are you going to say?
Toy Story 4. They're making.
Way to shift gears.
They're making a new Toy Story 4, but it's going to be a romantic comedy.
Yes,
So
a
they
rom-com with the toys.
So they make a kids movie
Uh-huh.
to a romantic comedy that no one will watch.
Untrue.
I'll watch it.
I've already ordered my ticket. How about
I
you,
like
Will?
to. I'm going for the marathons. It's like,
That's-
that's all
oh,
we're
do you
doing.
think
is
they'll do a Toy
marathons
Story
for everything.
marathon?
It's like-
Well,
Let's do it. Chris, are you in? You're not going to Mexico that weekend. Yeah.
well, Toy Story, it will not be a continuation of Buzz Lightyear and Woody. It's going to be a.
I hope they're not. It's a rom-com with Buzz Lightyear and Woody? What kind of show is this?
It's a standalone movie.
Hey, you know what?
It's a toy version of Brokeback Mountain. That's what it's going to be with Woody and Buzz Lightyear. I can't quit you, Woody. Did you like that one? That was a good one. I'm going to meet you every season up here at the mountain, Woody. What a terrible Buzz
Mountain
Lightyear.
of Legos.
Mountain of Legos.
I might watch that.
You know what? The more I'm talking myself into it, it sounds awesome. It's awesome until one scene.
So it starts at 5 stars.
Let me bring it back.
Immediately drops to 0.
Yeah, right. Yuck. Way to bring this whole thing down, Edward. Yeah, okay, let's get off of that. I got one more thing, and then we're done, unless you guys have something.
No, let's go for it.
I got one more thing, and this is actually more of a low-key thing. I just wanted to highlight this because...
Loki?
No, it's so fantastic, but a little teaser came out for Ian McKellen playing Sherlock Holmes in the new movie, Mr. Holmes. So he's like a 900-year-old Sherlock Holmes. No, he's his own age. What is he, like 850? But he's playing Sherlock Holmes.
And Ian McKellen can still beat you in a basketball game.
Please. Yes, he can. But this preview, if you haven't seen it, did you guys watch this?
I did. It was great. Yeah.
Awesome. This is awesome. I cannot wait. I had read about this, that he was playing Sherlock Holmes. There were like rumors about it. But it could have ended up being like one of these little snippets on the BBC or something. Like it might not have been anything. No, it's a movie, and it looks great.
All right, so Ian McKellen as... Oh, that would be amazing. I just know
But he's not Magneto in it, so... Yeah, Cumberbatch. You and your Doctor Strange.
I was going to say, I don't want him playing Sherlock Holmes. I want him playing Doctor Strange.
Yeah, well, I like the Cumberbatch no matter what.
We'll see.
All right, are we done?
We're done.
Encino Man 2? What?
No, the season 2.
I was going to say, and Ian McKellen was not in Encino Man.
Pauly
That was Brendan
Shore is the
Fraser.
greatest American actor ever. I don't know if he's American either. He might be Canadian.
You need to talk to Edward because he's the programmer for BBC America, and he will set it up to get Sherlock Season 2 on BBC America.
Pauly Shore Marathon at the Blue Box next Saturday night.
You know what? You can live tweet it.
Son-in-law, Encino Man.
Son-in-law is actually the good one. The rest of them, oh my gosh.
Biodome.
I'm the weasel. Buddy. He's the worst. Do you know, didn't he do a reality show?
He did it. Then he did like a stage show called Pauly Shore is Dead.
Oh, I wish. That's the worst.
I
wish that show was on, is what I meant. No, I actually wished he was dead. So, moving right ahead.
Also, yes.
Also, yes. Welcome to the Also Yes podcast. Is that it? Are we done?
That's it, unless you want to talk more about
I'm
Pee Wee
done.
Herman.
I don't want to. Oh, we got Pee Wee Herman news?
Oh, I'm joking.
Oh, I was going to say.
He's got a movie coming out on Netflix.
Trust me. I know.
I apologize. I was
And
not
they're
here
trying to
last
find if anyone is good at being a very frightening clown, which is every clown on the
Shia
planet.
LaBeouf is Pee Wee Herman.
They are searching for the perfect Pennywise. That was a story that broke this week. Oh no! No. That was the scariest clown. They didn't work it right on the show at the end, but man, what was his name? Grundy, Gringy, Stinky, Sticky.
He's just describing himself.
Yeah. I don't remember his name.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah. Winner of this podcast is
job.
Edward Lee.
Good
And the
job.
loser is Rob.
As
And he
usual.
wins a statue of a painted Lil. Blah.
All white.
All right, is that it? I'm
That's
done.
it.
All right, thanks for listening, everybody. That was This Week in Geek. For March 7th, we will be back. Oh, we're not back next Saturday. I said it was March 7th. I got it right. We're not here next Saturday, though. We're going to be here next Thursday, so it's this midweek in Geek. Take that. All right, that's it. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thank you, Blue Box.
Good night.